eventually we'll have to fly down through them. There's no way you can really get around that, but.
You're friends with people who were flying like the jets and all that, F-15s and all the cool stuff like that.
Mount 4862, turn left direct Ponzi.
No, I don't know anybody that flies jets. I have some Coast Guard friends that fly our Coast Guard planes and helicopters, but.
Yep.
Right. Now I got so we have fixed wing and helicopters in the. That's one of the things that kind of made me realize why was I not pursuing my dreams? Because when I got to my first unit as an officer, that first summer I just hated life. I hated it, and I pretty much hated it for all 3 years. Pretty much because of my command and my boss, just made it miserable. But all my friends I saw were going to flight school, and I was too old, Coast Guard standards, to go to flight school. So I thought to myself, like, I'm miserable, and why am I not trying to pursue what I love? So and at that moment, I was like, that's it. I finished. I give them my 3 years, what I owe them, and then I'm out. Yep. And I've done that every time I was unhappy with a job. I made a change, and that's kind of what I preached to people before I got out. You know, if there's something that you love to do, don't settle for this just because you think you can't do the other thing.
Right.
You know?
It's amazing how many people are loyal to being comfortable or money or security, and sometimes you just have to analyze what is ultimately the best decision for you and just step towards it and prepare as much as you can and go.
That's it. You have to just take that leap of faith.
Yep.
I mean, I'm making substantially less now, but I'm so much happier.
That's it. I mean, living in New York, I was making about $25,000 more than I make at Advantage, but not all about money, man.
And your living expenses alone, I mean, we're probably through the roof in New York.
Yeah.
Versus down here.
That's it. Taxes, property taxes up there. I mean, I was so far away from being able to buy a house or anything like that, and down here, you know, $1,500 a year in property tax, and got a nice house, a little piece of land, and it was not even a hard decision. Money's always going to be there, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Money's going to be there.
Absolutely. And Augusta 93 Charlie's back, direct Athens, thanks.
Cirrus 903 Charlie, roger. Contact Atlanta approach 132.47, 3247, and if you would, just let them know you're on course to Athens now.
Will do, 3247 for Atlanta, 93 Charlie. Take care. Atlanta Center, Cirrus 4903 Charlie, good afternoon, level 1010,000, direct Athens.
4903 Charlie, Atlanta approach, roger. Athens altimeter 3011, expect the, what's your destination today?
DeKalb Peachtree, PDK.
Okay, that is correct, that's what I showed. Sorry, thanks about that.
No problem.
What was that number that they read out that was the 3,000 number?
3012?
Yeah.
Or 3011 rather. So, the International Standard Atmosphere, which was defined by the International Civil Aviation Organization back in the day, has set a standard barometric pressure and a standard temperature that everything else is measured against. So the standard pressure is 29.92 inches of mercury. Standard pressure is 59 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 degrees Celsius.
Atlanta approach, Cirrus,
So,
November 908,
because
Charlie Bravo,
the pressure outside is always non-standard, it never stays at 29.92, it always goes up or down. He's giving me the current barometric pressure setting. I put that into this altimeter,
happy there at 4, you want to climb
and
back
what
up
it does is it
we'll stay at 4 here for a little bit.
adjusts our altimeter to read our actual altitude.
Got it.
that are adjusted above that standard that it's set to, calibrated against.
Yep.
You're putting that new altimeter setting in there so it can read the actual altitude.
Cool.
Man, this is really built up. Luckily, they're not going any higher, because if they were, then...
Have some bumps.
Yeah. That's what I love about flying, is it's always challenging. Each flight is different. I mean, I have 1,200 hours, and I still learn every day. Every flight, something new. And decision-making and judgment, I mean, everything.
Just like parenting, right?
Oh, yeah.
Situational management.
You know it. What to expect? Do I expect something in a PDK, or am I doing a visual approach in a PDK? I gotta know.
Upon approach, Skyline 5244 November request.
Yeah, 10,000 is not gonna get us out of them here. We're gonna be flying.
Skyline 5244 November, go ahead.
I'd like to update our destination, landing Delta Kilo X-ray 44 November.
What do you, what do you estimate the altitude difference between the top of the clouds and if we were to go?
500 to 1,000 feet probably.
That's 1,000 feet right there?
Yeah, I'd assume so. Between 500 and 1,000 if I had to estimate.
We'd have to be down at about, what, 7,000 or so?
Yeah, I mean, and that's the good thing too, is that when these build up, they're usually at an altitude where you can get
High or low?
below them.
Yep.
Yeah. But I mean, we're getting close, so they're going to give us a descent here pretty soon.
Yep.
Speaking of which, airplane flying is all about checklists. Set defrost system on proper tank. Mixture will lean down. Flaps is needed. Brake pressure. Landing light will come on. Needed. Pitot heat's on.
So Athens is another airport, I assume?
Well, it can be an airport or it can be a navigational aid. So normally...
493 Charlie, descend and maintain 6,000.
Okay, down to 6,000 for you, 90 Charlie.
For 9026 Papa, contact Atlanta approach 128.57.
2857, 265.
All right, it's going to get a little bumpy.
Cool. So we're descending at, did you say 800 feet a minute?
800 feet a minute,
Cool.
Yep. Just add 2 zeros onto it.
Sweet. I'll be able to fly us home, Aaron.
Oh, you, brother. I'm going to sit in the back and have a cocktail and get some sleep. Just let me know when the stewardess comes around.
Right.
All right, direct Athens down to 6,000. Slow my speed up a little bit. We're going to get some bumps here.
Yep. So when they say descend to 6,000, how do you know what the rate is that they need you to execute that?
They want you to do it at least 1,000 feet a minute.
Okay.
500 to 1,000 feet a minute.
Okay. So in between that range.
Yeah,
is
this is your rate of descent, so that's your vertical speed. We're descending at about 800 feet a minute.
Right.
Which obviously matches what I put into the autopilot.
Oh. Away we go.
Away we go.
When we're in a cloud, I guess you're just looking right at that guy?
I am looking at all my instruments to make sure they all correlate together with what they're showing me.
Cool.
Right. 8,700 for 6,000.
Awesome.
And all these clouds are just water droplets that have condensed into cloud droplets. Water vapor that have condensed into cloud droplets, I should say.
Do you think
That's
they'll?
why we have rain on the windshield.
Yep. Think they'll become something or stay nothing?
It's possible for them to become something.
Yeah.
If the atmosphere is unstable and there's a lot of moisture in the air and there's a lifting action from the air, that's all 3 ingredients you need for a thunderstorm.